A warm welcome to today's episode of Today's Parent, where we connect you with experts and provide you with information to make your parenting journey a bit more awesome, and certainly connecting you with normal parents like you and I, and see what kind of conversations we can have and learn from each other. My name is Christine Casina, and I'm joined in this show today by this beautiful family, Evelyn and Yona.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so
And
much.
your adorable children.
Thank
Adora
you.
and
Amora.
Amora.
Yeah.
Hi, Amora. Hi, Amora.
Hi.
Hi. How are
Hi.
you?
Say hi.
How are you?
Hi, say hi. Say
Say
hi.
hi, Mama.
Hi.
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 So nice to have you guys.
Thank you.
Tell us, having twins, how is life like? Having twins.
I know, okay, most people say that if you're a mother, you're not supposed to forget yourself at any particular time when you're having babies.
I advocate for that.
Okay, but at times, I actually do forget myself. I won't lie. Because you see, Amora and Adora are my first. A blessed first time mom of twins, Amora and Adora.
Nice. So your first time parents.
Yes. So God decided to bless me with them. And, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, and, you have to learn new things each and every day.
Right.
So at times, yes, I tend to forget myself a bit.
Understandably, at this point in time.
Yeah, until maybe they grow and they're like 2 years, or maybe 1 year, because they're about to get to 1 year. Yeah. So it hasn't been an easy journey.
I can imagine.
Though it has been an interesting journey full of great experiences,
Okay.
full of love, full of support, and it has just been awesome.
I've even taken it way far. Let's start from the very beginning. How was pregnancy for you?
Pregnancy for me, it wasn't easy, though I didn't have a complicated pregnancy.
That's good.
It was a smooth one, but my first trimester was a hell lot of, it was bad.
What was the worst part of it?
How do we call it?
Morning sickness.
Morning sickness. Morning sickness was so bad. I had the worst heartburn,
Oh, I'm sorry.
leg cramps, no appetite. I was so sensitive to smell. You walk in with your perfume, and I'm like, I puke.
Oh.
Literally, it was so bad. I lost weight. Before I was 64 kgs. I lost weight to 60 kgs. But after having them, I added to 80. Right now, I'm 80 plus. Before, I was a high fashion model, so I was 60, 64.
So your weight was something that was always something you know of it, that you are, and you need to maintain it at a certain number.
Yes, but when my blessings came, I added that was 20 plus kgs. So
That's a
to
lot
80.
of kgs.
Yes, so right
But
now.
for now.
Yes, for now. Yeah. So I think for now they're taking over my modeling. Yeah. At
See how
least
gorgeous she is.
maybe later, if I would get back to my actual or my size before, then maybe.
Evelyn,
Yes.
when did you discover you're going to have twins?
I actually discovered when I was 4 months pregnant, getting into my second trimester. So you see, my first trimester, getting into my second trimester, we actually traveled a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Traveled
to up
for work?
country. No.
Okay.
Yeah, to up country. So yeah, we traveled a lot, and it reached a point where I started. I was bleeding. So that was.
Oh.
You see, it's quite too late to notice bleeding, because you see, if it's implantation bleeding, it actually occurs 12.
Those first
Yes,
trimesters,
the
the
first trimester. Yeah, so you see, this is second trimester, and I'm here, I'm bleeding, and it's okay. Sorry. I'm bleeding, and you see, it's something that's rare, of course, and you see, I'm a first-time mom.
I'm sure you panicked.
Yes, I did. So when we came back to Nairobi, I had to go to hospital and went to see the nurse. So I explained I bled for 4 days
That's
consecutively.
a lot of days. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Okay, let me just say this because it happened. I had to use panty liners, and I would change like 2 in a day. So you see, you're pregnant, you're bleeding, and all that, So I just had to go to the doctor, and I went to the nurse, and I explained everything. So the nurse advised me to go see a sonographer. Yeah.
I mean, that's important to see if the babies are okay.
Actually, I knew I had a baby, not babies, at that particular time. So when I went to see the sonographer, he started the procedure. Of course, he told me to lie down. He applies those things, and he's like, the first 5 minutes. Okay, first I explained to him, I'm told to come here so that you can check if my placenta is okay. You see, bleeding, placenta.
And in your mind, it's only one baby.
Oh, one baby, yeah. So he starts the procedure, and the first thing he says, the duration of 5 minutes or so, is, okay, you're okay. Congratulations, you're having twins.
What was your reaction?
I was so surprised. You know, something that you are not even expecting.
And he thought you knew.
Yeah, so you know, when he first said congratulations, I was like, oh, thank you, God. At least my placenta is okay.
Fine.
And the baby is fine. But he goes like, you're having twins. I looked at him, and I was holding my head all through because I was shocked. You know, twins, you start thinking of my family doesn't have twins. His family doesn't have twins. Okay, it's something that I was wishing for. You know, when you're talking with your girlfriend and all that. But
I wish I could get twins.
you know, yeah, but it's not something that I knew will happen to me, and God will bless me with twins. So for some time, maybe 30 minutes or so, I was still shocked, and I had so much running in my mind. But for him...
Wait, so after you are at the sonographer's place,
yes,
he's broken the news to you that you're going to be a mom of twins.
Yes.
Takes time to sink in, and then is it the first person you call?
He was there actually.
Oh, you were
with
there?
Him.
What was your reaction?
I think I was surprised. She was holding her head. I was busy taking I was recording the sonographer when he was doing those things. So for me, I was excited for her. I think she was shocked or something.
So you didn't go into shock mode for you?
No,
you
not really. Not really. Because the first thing I was like, oh, they're blessings. I was happy anyway.
That's wonderful.
I didn't. You know, the first thing, so much will run into your mind. Like you start thinking.
How am I going to manage?
Yeah. So, but I was like, kila mtoto anakuja na sahani yake.
Which is true. I know you're wondering where our beautiful twins have gone, Adora and Amora. They've had to take an early break, but they'll be back at some point in this show. Baba Watoto, we were talking to you, and you are at the point. Together, you are the sonographer's place. You haven't gone into shock. Nobody has fainted, especially you.
Yeah, I did.
And you said you took in the news well and immediately just absorbed it and said, this is what it is. Let's see how to deal. How did you console her?
I told her it's fine, because I don't know why she was worried, maybe. Because I think the day before, the sister had told her, like, hey, your bump is too big. And maybe like you're expecting, are you really sure that you are having one baby the day before?
Yeah, so when I went to deliver at 35 weeks, yeah, so the good thing is they were not put in the nursery and no incubator, no nothing. They were both 2.4 kgs.
That's a good weight, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, they're not preemies and they're not...
Yeah, for
yeah.
twins it was okay.
So for twins, your doctor then told you that was fine?
Yeah.
They didn't need to be put in the incubator or anything like that?
No.
Because
so,
the bill for that, you can imagine, is another extra cost.
So that was the best part of it, you know. They're there, they're twins, and they're not in the nursery. I'm there with them.
And he's not there?
He's not there.
I wasn't there.
Then you see what happened when I was in hospital. The third day, when the doctors were doing the rounds in the ward, then I had one doctor say, one of the twins, actually Amora, the first twin, her eyes were yellowish and her skin as well. But for Adora, I think it didn't turn up at that particular point.
Right.
Yeah, so when they saw that, I had the doctor say that, is this jaundice? So when they left, okay, of course I was worried, you know, when the doctor has all those terms and you're not sure what is that. Actually, didn't know what jaundice was.
You then become concerned.
Yeah, so when the doctors left, I took my phone and I Googled what is jaundice.
What did Google tell you? What did Dr. Google tell you?
Hey, okay, Google told me that jaundice is the yellowness of the eye, the palm, the skin, and if it's left untreated, it can affect the brain. And it can cause cerebral palsy later.
I'm sure
if
that
it's
got you
left
worried.
untreated. So it really got me worried, and I was looking. When the visitors come, when they come to see the babies, they leave. I stare at my babies. I look at their eyes, the skin, the palm of their hands, the sole of their feet, and I'm like, wow. So jaundice, and my babies are here. They're 3 days old. I was so worried. And you see, I'm having twins. We were actually 2 mothers with twins in the maternity ward.
Right.
But you see, I'm a first-time mom. I'm having twins. Then there's
You
this
can
jaundice
panic.
thing.
You can
I
panic,
really
for sure. You can
panicked.
panic.
I was so frustrated. But I thank God I was a bit strong. So they used to bring me porridge, but
did the doctor explain to you what it was, and did you check it with the doctor? Of course, they did mention to you that.
Yes, later on when they came back, I asked them
Okay.
to clarify, and they told me that it's not severe.
Okay, so they reassured
but,
you.
Yes, but they have to be put under a photolight. So that actually meant I have to extend my stay
In the hospital.
Yes, in the hospital. But you see all those frustrations and everything, I couldn't hold it. So I actually went to talk to another doctor, a pediatrician, and I requested her to at least change me or to offer me a private room, so that I can have someone from home come and at least be with me, because you see, it was
You
too
felt
much.
very alone.
It was too much.
Felt very alone.
Now I'm having 2 babies, I'm alone, and I'm first-time mom.
Were you speaking on the phone a lot during that time?
Yes. When I was told about the news, I remember I called him and I couldn't hold myself. I was crying. When I talk about that, I always get emotional.
I'm sorry. The babies are here and they're beautiful. Yes. Absolutely gorgeous they are.
Thank you. Yeah, so I called him and I was crying all through. It wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy.
I can imagine.
But he was so understanding. He was so supportive at that particular time, though he was in Kampala.
No, I had come back.
You had come. Okay, I can't even remember because everything was just mixed
A blur.
up.
I want you to hold on to that thought. Now moving into happier times, we are going to take a short break, and then when we come back, you're going to share with us how life is having twins and how it's just been a beautiful blessing to you guys. We are in studio today with Yona and Evelyn. They are the parents of beautiful twins, Amora and Adora, and they're sharing with us how it is to have twins in your home. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to today's episode of Today's Parent, where we have parents of twins Amora and Adora, Yona and Evelyn.
Yes.
Very nice to have you here sharing your story, your life as parents of twins. Where we were, he was out of town and the babies have been born. And I know where he is. What was going through your mind? I can imagine. You must have been frustrated for sure.
Yeah, I was calling everybody, her friends that were near. I was calling everybody.
Why were you calling them?
Because I just wanted to know she's fine.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, they had to remove the baby. For me, I was like, maybe they'll be taken to the nursery because I was like, it's 1 month.
Yeah, they were supposed to come in December.
So I was so much worried, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I remember I was so stressed I couldn't do anything, so I had to cut the trip short, come back.
Did you wish to be at the birth?
Yeah.
Like the birth plan that you guys had? As .com parents, were you hoping to videotape the birth experience?
Exactly, because I've been there
so
all
sad
through,
you missed
all
that.
through the...
He actually
And then you missed that.
Yeah, I missed that. I think that was the most, also, I was like, how could I have missed that moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I came back straight to the hospital. I was there, but when the kids developed jaundice and she was taken to a private room, I traveled again, urgently for some work.
Right.
Yeah. So, but that was the most my most worrying part, because kids being at the photo light and whatnot, I was so worried, and I couldn't show that.
Because you have to be
strong
for
her. I could
her.
show it when I was alone. Because for people are like, they'll be fine. But for me, I'm like, maybe the babies are not okay. She's stressed up. There's no milk.
Because, when stress happens, then milk somehow disappears. And you've not even started breastfeeding yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was so stressed, and I could even like hide and talk to myself and console, because friends will be like, they'll be fine,
Then you
but
look
they
strong.
yeah, they can't do anything. Friends can't help you. Like they will just tell you it'll be fine, but
You know,
deep inside.
As you talk, I'm wondering, being a new dad, do you think men or fathers need to have some form of support system? Because for women, we have our own WhatsApp groups and other forms of support. Do you feel dads get, that emotional backing during a time like that, and being new dads, or just as parents? Or should we do more for them?
I think for men sometimes we are like left on the side.
You think?
Yeah, because like someone said like babies and women and dogs are loved like naturally, but for men, you are loved maybe because you are there, yeah. But for sometimes like you find like you are alone. Yeah, for like ladies, they will chat, they will talk. But
Yeah,
for a man,
so they
it will
have
be
an outlet.
Someone will call you, hey, strong man.
And conversation is strong.
Yeah,
Like men are naturally supposed to be strong.
Strong.
Yes,
And that's
yeah.
it.
And sometimes you are stressed, and sometimes you can't show it in public, and or maybe I can't even show her. Like for that time, she was calling, she's crying. Should I cry?
Would you?
No,
I
I
won't
can't.
ask you if you did, but
If you ask her, I could tell her, don't worry, everything will be fine. And I remember when she was taken to a private room, I think she was like, maybe the bill will be huge
yeah,
and
of course,
everything.
that's a
And
real worry.
I told her, if the doctor said that you'll be here for a few more days, as long as our babies are fine.
That is what's important.
Yeah, that is what is important. Thank you.
Is there support for you guys? And where I'm going with that is, what kind of support as parents of twins do you think that parents of twins need?
Psychological. I think it's more psychological, and let me not talk about financial. Because for financial, as a man, you have to just stand up as a man,
Right.
and take care of those responsibility. Yeah, psychological, because most of the time for me, people are around me, like my mom, she calls and how my wajukuu wangu wako aje, and prayer sometimes, and also maybe just talking. Yeah, but for other part, like for financial, I won't advocate for men, depending on maybe some, because at the end of the day, you are burdened, like mzigo wako ni mzigo wako. Yeah, so, but one thing I'll say is, when you have babies, they come with their own blessings.
And you have seen that?
Yes,
You
I've
can
seen
attest to
that. I can attest to that, because I don't remember a single day
that you guys are
that I've lacked, maybe, because sometimes they get sick in the middle of the night. We have to take them to hospital. Like the day, like last week, Amora just fell sick all of a sudden. They had to take her to hospital, and we were like, are we sure we'll be able to come to this show? But now she's fine. Yeah, because sometimes as a man, you need to be prepared for any eventuality, because mtoi akianza kuhara, her mom became also sick, and she was like, okay, what are we going to do? And I asked her, so what should we do? And I'm like, oh, just relax, maybe she will be fine. Then we went to hospital, they checked the baby, given medicine, and they are fine.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so because I think sometimes that connection,
Yeah.
and maybe try to, because if I tell her, okay, I don't know what you can do, she will also cry,
Of
because
course, of course.
two babies,
Clearly you have a
it's
support
not,
system, so
it's not easy,
that's
honestly.
important.
Yeah.
But we've had a great support system. Our parents, they have just done a lot. In fact, when I was having the labor pains, my dad was involved taking me to the hospital because he was not around, like he said. And my sister, we've been with her, all through. Hey, she has done a great job.
Awesome.
She's been with me all through.
Talking of your sister, I remember the time they used to block their noses, and we were taught how to
flash.
yeah, with the syringe.
syringe.
You put, I think, some liquid and put, and
Way back when we used to do, a mother used to use her mouth.
Yes,
yeah,
that's what
even
we've been
You were
doing.
born at the right time.
so
That's
for
what
all
I've
of
been doing for Amora and Adora. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, and sometimes using the syringe, it doesn't come out.
So
you
you
have
have
to
to use your mouth.
Yes.
Welcome to parenting as well. It still helps.
So the
Yeah.
sister, she used to do that for us. Honestly,
Yeah,
we were
imagine.
scared. She was scared to do that. I was scared to do that. So sometimes I could stand back
So
and
she
watch.
was of great
She
help.
could,
Yeah, she could
because we
come
are
in
told
and
to
do
hold the
it.
baby like this,
Oh my
and you
gosh.
see, like Amora, she cries. Sometimes we,
Oh
think
my.
she's dying. So
That must
yeah.
be scary.
Yeah, so she
Very.
could help us do that a lot, and she has been there like all the
through.
time,
That's
all
awesome.
the time. I don't remember there's the time maybe we've gone to hospital without her, maybe clinic. She has always, and she loves kids too. So we've been all together in
That's
the
good.
journey.
That's
also.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amora is an individual. Adora is an individual. The one thing we see a lot of parents with twins do, dressing their kids identical, and we've seen Amora.
Yeah.
How do you raise them to be their own people? You know, with different personalities, with different likes. How are you guys planning to manage that?
Yeah, I know that's very challenging. It's very hard, yeah.
Or is it cheaper to get the same stuff at the same time, same
No,
It's
color?
not.
easy.
In fact, it's very hard. It's
To get
very-
similar items.
Yes, but I think we've been doing that since they were born, you know, getting similar clothes. And if you're buying toys, I remember if he brings a toy at home and they're different colors, I'm like, why didn't you bring?
Bring them the same thing.
Yes, but you see, I came to realize it will reach a time, of course, all both of them, or they all have different characters. Yeah,
Absolutely.
even as they grow, they all have different characters. Like you can tell, Amora was really so
Yes.
happy and you
Adora
know
is
jumpy and
calm
all
and
that. And
composed,
Adora is
yeah.
calm, but you know she's quite an observer. Yeah, before she gets to you, she has to observe and you know. Yeah, look
She's
at
the
it.
deep one.
Exactly. Yeah, so you see, I know it's also a learning experience, like I said, you know, for
Absolutely.
me. So it will reach a point I have to do things differently. You know, it's not always like if I'm dressing them all in pink.
Yeah.
I just have to mix everything up. Yeah. So I think it's just a matter of learning
I hear you.
and
I hear you.
yeah.
For her, I think it's going to take some time.
She loves seeing them identical things.
Yeah, but I think we enjoy, like now we're doing like photos together sometimes, like doing so much together. Like now they have an Instagram account,
Wow.
they have a YouTube account. So just for me, it's they say like if you have a moment, make it last. So for me, we're just trying to make them grow as happy young girls, and maybe at the end of the day, maybe they will find something interesting to do with with whatever we are trying to do it for them. Like we can't say like really modeling, but we just want them to grow up being fashionable and confident, and yeah, because we want to build it when they're still young, so that when they grow up, they can be able to identify, maybe I can do this better, I can do this better. At that particular point, we can guide them the right way. But for now, we're like, let's just have fun. Yeah, let's
Awesome.
just have fun and see them grow.
Your parting shot. Your dreams and aspirations. Baba Adora and Amora. Thinking about it, you just take a moment to reflect. 5, 10, 15 years from now. What do you want to speak into their lives? Your hopes, dreams, and aspirations for them.
I think for me as a father, I just want them to, when they grow up, for them just to know that everything we are doing, like right now, like everything I'm doing right now is focused on them. So that when they grow up, they can be able to reflect everything that we've done for them, and they can be able to have that thankful heart and be able to appreciate each and every moment. Because it's not easy, like maybe now everything is focused on them, like the mom can't do anything. She has to do everything for them. For me, I have to think about them first. So I think for young, maybe when they grow up at a certain age, I don't want them to reach that point like they want to take everything as their right. you know?
Right.
Yeah, I want them to grow having that thankful heart every day.
A thankful heart every day.
Yes.
That's a wonderful wish.
Yeah.
And Evelyn?
You see, right now, as introducing them to photography and modeling, you know, at a particular time, like, you know, for my case, of course, I was there and I know what it can do to you. You know, it builds your confidence.
Yeah, as
it
a model.
helps, yes, it really does build your confidence. And, you know, it helps you think, creativity and all that. So for us to introduce them to photography and all that, you know, when you see they're interested in doing a certain thing, you let them do it. Because you see, they will be better in what they do. And of course, they're different. Like
Absolutely.
you mentioned, Amora is different, Adora is different. So we are trying to nurture them in a way like what they will be passionate about is what we are going to focus on. It's not like us, like you want to do modeling and you're like,
You have
your
to do
parents are
modeling.
like, though my parents were so, supportive when I was doing
Yeah.
modeling, yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned from that, and you want your kids also to do what they feel they want to do. So that's why we are nurturing them in that particular area,
Right.
and of course, God fearing, and that's what every parent would want for
Absolutely.
their kids. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we just want them to be better people in the future.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming to share your story and to share your beautiful family with us. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you, Mama Adora and Amora, Evelyn,
Yes.
Yona. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure
And I
to meet you
hope-
too.
And I hope for a lot of dads who are watching that we then have more present dads, because one baby is a handful. You can imagine for two.
Yeah, it's
Everything
expensive.
double.
And
Double,
for you
double.
to make that conscious, for him to make that conscious effort to be there, we applaud you for that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Today's Parent. In today's show, we had a real experience and conversations with parents of twins, Evelyn and Yona, and their beautiful children, Amora and Adora. If you are a parent who's watching and has twins, I hope you found this show to be insightful. I have been your host, Christine Casina, and we've been in here in studio at Little Cribs, the home of exciting, durable kids furniture. If you're looking for parenting resources, go to www.supermamas.co.ke for past shows of Today's Parent. You can find them on our Switch TV YouTube channel. We look forward to having you next time. Please stay tuned.